a lot of hospitals and clinics, for them to get like you're approved or you're okay to keep your doors open, they go through what is called a survey called JACO, and I don't remember, Joint Commission. Yeah, but ADA issues are never really looked at in that survey. So, again, we are low on this priority. Only a few more kids. Does anyone think their provider doesn't listen to them when they have an issue? Oh, okay.
There was one instance when I went to the office and I fell. The table was too high. It was really hard for me to gain access, and I hurt my butt. And the doctor did not help me at that time.
Yeah.
They did not listen to me and my needs. A mentor was there with me and was able to assist me in getting back up.
I have a story. It wasn't at my primary care doc. I should be wearing glasses. I'm blind, day by day. That isn't because I'm getting old or anything, but so I went to get my eye checked a few years ago and walked into the little like place where you sit down and you put your head in. Well, what they wanted me to sit on was just the round little, the dot scoots around. So I go, okay, and I sit on it, and in 2 seconds, it goes one way, I go one way, and my shoes go opposite ways. So, and I would just I laugh. But again, accessibility, have a back on the chair would be good. Do you, have I asked this? Do you think your doctor talks down to you at any time? How many think they do talk down to them?
Not all the time.
No, but sometimes. And maybe, Laura, you could correct me, but I think everyone is, whether you're disabled or not, does get a little tucked down to when the doctors think they know it all. And yeah, I mean, so we gotta give a little edge, because you could be a doctor yourself, but you still get tucked down to. Have you ever felt you saw a doctor who was just uncomfortable with you because you were disabled? Anyone? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4. Can I make a comment? Yeah. I have personal care attendants that come out and get me do all my ADLs now. But I really think it's a joke because they're not allowed to go with me on any kind of doctor's appointments. So that they can take me and wait in the car, but they can't help me get on the table, or they can't help me in the bathroom. It's a real joke. Luckily, I have attendants that will go and help me, but they're not supposed to. And I just think that's ridiculous.
So you're saying that you have attendant care that won't assist you when you go to a doctor appointment?
They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed
to. According to their agency, but they all do. They're wonderful about it. But without my care attendant, I couldn't do half of what I do at the doctor's office.
Right. Okay.
The agency says, oh, well, the physician's office has to have somebody there that will help you. Oh, that's a joke.
Okay. Overall, do you think you're pretty healthy? Overall, do you think you're pretty healthy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
10. Okay.
11.
Do you think you would be healthier? I don't know if this is a good question, so Laura could say. But the question I wrote, do you think you would be healthier or better cared for if your doctor understood your disability better? How many say yes? Does that make sense?
Yeah. 2.
Yeah.
1.
I've got 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
5.
5. Okay, the last question, 6.
Whoops.
Okay, the thing about doctors not understanding CP, I think it's a real obligation.
Let me try this.
It's an obligation on our part to educate
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think it's unrealistic to expect doctors across the board
Right.
to understand CP.
And that's my last question, and then we can open it up. If you could design a training that could train doctor providers to a training they could go to where they are trained to better take care of people with disability, what would you have in that training? What would you tell them?
Well, I think it would be kind of neat if the doctors got an opportunity to be disabled, get in a wheelchair, maybe have some speech, like cotton balls in the mouth, or something that they go through different scenarios of what it would be like to have CP, so they could think about solutions.
So kind of do like a hands-on sensitivity training. What it's like to be in a wheelchair, what it's like to be deaf, what it's like to be blind, stuff like that.
No cheating.
I'm not cheating.
He's getting special attention.
Give your doctor a copy of this, or at the very least, give him the address of the website.
Okay. Manual.
I would like most doctors to realize that we really actually know our body. And we know what hurts. We know what doesn't hurt. We know what's because of our CP, and we know what's not because of our CP. And a lot of doctors are not understanding that we know that we have that knowledge.
Okay, so we are the expert of our bodies, and we should be, the doctors should really respect what we have to say.
Again, okay, we have to realize that our doctors don't give a damn about the patients. They're just bad doctors.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As always, you're gonna get those who, are like, I don't have time for this, or I don't want to be bothered with being trained on this. So I'm going to turn it over to Laura. She could ask whatever.
I just had a comment to make on Robert's point. There is a woman with CP who is a neurologist. She's a physician. And when she was 42, she started having pain. It took her 1.5 years to get her colleagues to listen to her and diagnose her rheumatoid arthritis that she had. So she was a doctor herself, and people still kept saying to her, it's your CP.
I was falling a lot, like in my late 20s, early 30s, and finally I was like, well, I'll go, everyone said, go see a neurologist, go see a neurologist. So I went and saw a neurologist, we did an MRI, blah, blah, blah. And basically the diagnosis was, well, you have cerebral palsy. I was like, wow, no one told me. What is it? So, that's what you're gonna run into. I just lost my train of thought, but I think that doctors. Well, let me say this: I used to work in